Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. I'm Xavier Bias, and this is part 2 of our demonstration of how to sharpen this knife. So we're going to use this knife as our demonstration today. What we're going to sharpen with it is the Whetstone. The Whetstone has these amount of forces, 1,000 to 6,000. This is the one I'm using the example from Amazon, and usually there's a different amount of forces, which has like around, I believe it's like 400 to 1,000. But the one I'm using today is this one. So first, we usually submerge it in water, and we usually wait around like 2 to 3 minutes for the whole thing to like absorb all of it to the stone. And then once we're ready, we just take it out. We just take it out, and then we just lay it down right here. And now we press it down. 1 second. We put it on this plastic holder so it doesn't move too much during the demonstration. Alrighty. And now the next technique is I'm going to show you guys is how we are going to sharpen this knife. Alrighty. Now we got our stone nice and wet. We're going to wet the top again so we can have a nice smooth movement with it. And then first we're going to start with the tip, having a nice 20-degree angle, and then we're going to slide up with it. We're going to do it 10 times for demonstration. And then we're going to do it again on the same side. So right now we're at 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Do it the same way. If you want to, you can just cover it in water again. Just rub it with it. And do it again with the tip. Also, if you want to, you can also drag it down like that. And there you go. This is how we're going to start it, and this is how we're going to do it throughout the whole process of it. So I'm going to just do my part, and I'm going to sharpen this knife a couple of times on each side, like so. Turn it around and do it again. And then we're going to wet it now, just to clean the metal shavings off. And if you want to, you can dip the knife also in that water, just to clean it off. So you can have a nice clean knife. And now we're going to do it one time. That one time. We're going to do this again. Do it nice and slowly on your first attempt when you're first trying to do this, because you do not want to damage the knife anyway, and you don't want to go too fast either, because you can easily hurt yourself also. Turn it around again. And after I'm sharpening this part, I'm going to show you one thing that I saw pretty common in my kitchen that everyone should know in the way. Okay. So if your stone is like very wet, I, for example, have this wooden holder so to hold the stone so it doesn't like shake around too much, so it just like stays in place this whole time. So if you don't have that and you just have this plastic stand, and then if you just, like, for example, sharpen this part of the knife and it like slides off in a way, just like be careful with it and readjust it so you don't like accidentally hurt yourself or like slide the knife and you damage it a lot. Overall, it's a safety precaution. And now one more thing we're going to do, wet the stone top again, and finally, all the way to the heel, we're going to sharpen our knife. For this one, I'm just going to move it a little bit, hopefully you can see it. Alrighty, one more time. Alrighty, and done. Check the progress you've done by just touching the top of this. Don't hurt yourself, of course. And see, look at how beautiful that knife is. And now we just clean it off with some water. Don't put your whole. You can just rub with your fingers or whatever. My container's a little small, but if you have a big one, just drench it in water. Well, overall, I'm gonna dry off my knife. And next, we're going to do the white part of the stone. And then we're gonna do this part, and we're gonna drench it in water, just to get rid of all those stains in there the best you could. And now, once that's drenched again, we can flip it up here. And now we can, I gotta put the plastic cover on. Alrighty, put it right here in the stone. And now I'm going to move this out of the way actually. And now we're going to sharpen our knife with the white top part. And now all we gotta do is have an angle with it in a way. So for this one, start from tip, and then you're gonna go slide up like so. Nice and slow. And have a decent angle with that. We're gonna do this about 10 times also. 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. And now, I'm just going to do on the other side also. Just wet the tops. Wet the top. Same technique again. Like so. And perfect. Now for this part, if you want to sharpen your tip and it's dull in a way, so if it snaps off and for any reason, you could just use this part, and then I don't know if it's on capture on camera, but you just do this part and you just go do that as many times as you want until you get your tip of the knife sharpened as you want it to. So you're gonna have an angle like this, and you're just gonna scrape away. But that's just an example if you want to do and make your knife sharper in a way with the tip. Overall, I'm gonna leave this in the batch of water. I'm gonna leave it in there. Alrighty, I'm gonna put this on the side because we're done with that now. And move this all out of the way. After I dry my station, I'm going to do the paper cut test. Let's see if we did a good job with the knife, and we just dry it off, and so we don't have any issues with it. So I'm gonna do that part, and I'll be right back. Alrighty, it's time for the paper technique, or the paper test I meant, and then we're going to slice through this paper in half. We're just gonna start from here, and then all the way to the side. We're gonna start from the bottom end. Oh, look at how nicely that's sliced. We did an amazing job with that part. If your paper gets sliced like this, nice and smooth with the curves, you did a great job with that. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will talk to you all later.